peoples. Welcome to Cooking with Auntie Sonia. I am excitedly making some stuff from my garden. Well, actually, only a few things came from my garden. These delicious red peppers, this gorgeous oregano, my little parsley back here, my green onions, my fresh red tomatoes, and these were from the grocery store. But this is one of my peppers that I picked. It is gorgeous. And one of my tomatoes from my own garden. So tonight I'm making mattress breaker, and I'm going to use some fish. They're the slices, and I put a little browning on them earlier. I washed it and soaked it in vinegar for a little bit. And now I'm gonna add probably about a tablespoon of all-purpose seasoning. That's that complete seasoning.
Yep.
So they even have it at the dollar store for my college babies. They got it at the dollar store if you wanna get some of that. So that's about a tablespoon. See? Not too much. You get your hand in there. You rub it up because you don't want it too salty. And thank God that one is not very salty. And I'm gonna do about a teaspoon of cloves. So pay attention, young lady, to what you're doing.
It's on there.
Okay. So cloves, that's ground cloves. And this is just a quick meal. Quick for the kiddos. Now, this is my own thing for my children as they grew up. Not all kids like that fishy taste to fish, so what I've gone ahead and done is I've gone ahead and I'm going to add some cinnamon. And my children can attest that cinnamon is delicious. It takes away that fishy taste, that fishy smell. Bap, bap, bap. That's a whole teaspoon right there. And we're gonna just rub it on. Let me turn that off for a second. Rubbing it on. And then I'm gonna give it a little black pepper.
It smells good already.
It does. A little black pepper, and that's about a teaspoon and a half. Now, I love my turmeric. Turmeric is good for inflammation. It's healthy. It's delicious. It's the base of most curry seasonings, so you can always throw your turmeric in it. I'm putting some turmeric in this because I love turmeric. I'm not even measuring it because I haven't had turmeric in a while, so I need a little goodness in my life. What I'm going to do is take a good look at it now. I've rubbed the seasonings in. See?
Wow, very well seasoned.
Make sure you get it nice and seasoned. I'm gonna let it sit for a little bit. My oil is hot.
Quite
hot. So gotta let that cool off for a little
move
bit.
it.
So let's talk for a quick second. How many of you like fish? Go ahead and comment. Let me know what kind of fish you like. This dish is actually made in the Caribbean and South America. And the one ingredient that I'm gonna add is some coconut milk. And the coconut milk gives it, so coconut just makes everything taste better. It really, truly does. And what I'm going to do is I'm gonna add some coconut. So if you didn't hear,
Quinn says
milk,
hi.
Hey Quinn! If you didn't hear before, I'm going to, what I'm going to actually do is, this seasoned fish, I'm going to put it in a little bit of olive oil and just fry it on each side. Quick fry, choop choop, because I don't want the house smelling a whole bunch of fish.
Oh, no.
So we're just gonna do it a little quick brown, flip it, and then I am going to add these delicious red peppers from my garden. Oh,
Period poo.
Period poo. And I'm going to add a little bit of garlic, some parsley. I didn't pick a lot of parsley. some oregano, some green onions, some fresh tomato. Oh my God, I feel like just popping a piece of that in my mouth.
I was looking at it. I was like, wow, it looks really good.
Yes. And then I cut my onions really thick because I'm going to let it stew. And you want your onions to still have like a little crunch to it when you get ready to eat it. So here we go. You want to come on over to the stove, young lady?
We sure can.
Come on over.
Oh, hold on. Wait, what did I do?
Come on now.
I'm flipping the camera. Hi, friends. How are we? Okay, over to the stove.
So my oil is hot. So when you're doing this, be careful because it'll pop a little bit. So if you're scared of the kitchen, get used to not being so scared of the kitchen. All right?
Yes. Do you hear the sizzle? Chris is watching. He's laughing at the little comment.
He's been there, done that.
Yeah. Oh, yes.
So we're just going to let that fry a little bit. Not too long. Just a tad bit.
You see
So
that?
a nice little brown. A nice little brown on each side.
It smells good frying too.
You only get one piece.
So 2 for me.
1 for you.
2 for me. 1 for Caleb. 1 for you. That sounds like a plan to me.
Auntie Flojo can get a little crumb. Well, she
Auntie Flojo's watching. Oh.
Auntie Flojo may not get any if it runs out. If it's extra delicious, Flo. Unless you roll by, you don't miss out.
Gotta be quicker than that. Gotta be quicker than that.
So we're just gonna let it brown on one side. See?
Chris said you should bring him the other one.
Not brown enough yet.
Not
so.
brown. Keep it cooking for a bit.
Probably
Madison
about
is
3
here.
to 4 minutes. Hey, Madison. So you just zoomed in on the beautiful stuff that's going on here.
And these fish here don't have a lot of bones, like,
Yep, see,
like
if you
3 or
look
4.
closely, if you look closely, you'll see the one center bone that extends to right there. So it's not a whole lot of bone. You can use your fork and eat right around it.
Yep, it's gonna be yummy. Auntie Flojo said 2 for her. That's crazy, because what,
She just missed out because she done said some foolishness.
2 for who, Auntie Flo? She said use the secret sauce.
Ahead. No, the secret sauce is
It's
for
a special
another
one.
time.
This is
That's
a-
for another time. Ask her, she's talking about the mango sauce.
Oh, are you talking about the mango sauce, Auntie Flo? Wait, hold on. I haven't tried the mango sauce.
You're missing out, chica. See that nice little brown?
Scrumdiddlyumptious. Auntie Flojo said she brought bad.
She was spoiled.
Ooh.
Put my
Coconut
coconut
milk.
milk with that leftover sauce that was already there.
See, y'all do not throw away the leftover seasoning from what the meat was in. It's going to cook in there either way it goes. It's going to be yummy and make the food have a lot more flavor.
Coconut milk.
Coconut milk. Yeah, that's good stuff, Mom.
Sure we get it stirred in there. So, if you notice that nice brown that it got. Look at so you can see that other nice brown. You don't want it to fry too much. So now,
What happens if it fries too much?
then it'll burn and it won't have that nice juicy flavor.
hear you. I hear you.
So here's what I'm gonna do now. Right now, I'm going to start adding my fresh vegetables. I currently have the stove on high. I'm gonna turn it down to medium.
Yes.
And I'm gonna start adding just simply like this. Start breaking my onion pieces.
One fell.
You lost a piece. It's all right. I have 2 onions here. Starting to break my onion pieces to kind of cover up. And what'll happen is it'll keep that steam in as well. So I'm gonna layer my.
Hey, Bradley.
Hey, Bradley. Sorry you're not around, bud. So I sure enough would
You
hook
know you would
up.
have a plate.
And then put my tomatoes on top.
Mm-hmm.
Because right now, see now, this is my favorite Scotch bonnet pepper.
Woo!
And I'm putting in my Scotch bonnet to give it a little kick. This is some dry thyme. Have that in my garden as well. And then these luscious. And I'm gonna put the garlic, everybody just right on top like that. And I'm gonna let that cook for about 2 minutes before I put my coconut milk in. Zoom in so they can see.
This is good. Bradley says, send me my plate, Mama. Another friend of mine messaged me and said, you make me want to eat right now.
Don't do this at
food.
home if you're not accustomed to heat. These hands are old. These hands will be 50 in September.
Woo!
Yay! I'm excited about that too. I hope you guys are writing your letters.
Yes, 50
My
letters for 50th. I hope everyone is writing their letters.
So we're just gonna, and then I'm gonna cover it for about a minute and a half. Put that cover on, man. Can you manage?
I can.
So put the camera on me if you can. So I'm letting this simmer for about a minute and a half. And then I'm gonna go ahead and throw on, not throw, but I'm going to pour on the coconut milk. And let me tell you something about that coconut milk. For y'all grown folks that's watching, if you ain't grown, coconut milk is delicious. But if you're grown, coconut milk will take you to that place.
Excuse me?
Yes, that place.
Excuse me.
Yes, it is so delicious. Food can do that to you. Yes. Don't act like you don't know. Food can do that to you. So I'm letting it simmer. We're almost at a minute. So once it's done, here goes that delicious coconut milk.
Yeah, get
And
that
it's
off the side.
blended
Yeah.
in. It's blended in with that seasoning that you saw me put on, the turmeric, the black pepper, the complete seasoning. All of that is blended in.
Bradley said, come on, outfit.
And then, here we go.
Time to pour it on. Pour it on.
What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna shift my onions. Nice little flip.
Ooh.
Get those onions to the
Only
bottom.
the pros can do that. Ooh.
Get those onions and seasonings to the bottom. So now those are going to be the bed, and all of that goodness is going to cook up into the fish.
A bed of
And then
veggies.
here we go.
Look at that pour. Look
Here
at
we
that.
go. Here we go. Here we go.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Have you ever? Whoa. Look at all the seasoning at the end.
This child of mine ain't got no sense, y'all. So, I'm gonna turn my stove back up to midway, from medium to medium high, and I am going to let this heat do its work. I wish you guys could smell this thing.
Medium high is right between high and medium.
I'm gonna let this do its thing. And now, does anyone have any questions?
Bradley said very much Food Network, so I guess you're giving him Food Network vibes, professional chef vibes.
Tell Bradley that I love him and I cannot wait to collaborate with him because he makes me want to eat my own food over and over and over again. And might I add, this is going to be eaten with some pumpkin rice. And that is, I'm using, what kind of rice am I using? Jasmine rice. Yes. I'm using jasmine rice, and I blended it with, I don't know if any of you guys have ever had that Jamaican pumpkin soup. I'm using that Jamaican pumpkin soup mix, and I just added it to my water and my rice mixture. So I think it's almost done.
Let's check the rice.
I'll check the rice. Yes, let me get a fork and
Yeah.
do a quick test.
To taste it.
Look at that.
That's in the rice
coming
cooker.
off the rice. If you don't know how to cook rice,
You can always use a rice cooker. See that? Yum deliciousness. And that will be the bed on which we will lay our fish once it's done. I wish some of y'all were down the street, then I could make a little extra for you and just make you have some goodness going on in your life. So that's the rice. And we're gonna go back over here. You see that gentle bubble? I like to call it that slow wine. You know, the coconut milk is doing that slow wine underneath all of that. Goodness gracious, I wish you could smell it. So now, hold this for me, princess. What I do is I do a little taste.
Is it good?
It needs nothing more. It's not extra spicy because I don't know what you and Caleb's palate will accept tonight. I know Flojo doesn't like a lot of spice, but I don't know if any will be left for her.
Sorry, Auntie
I
Flo.
keep calling her name, but
She gonna be at the door in 2 minutes if you keep playing. She gonna be right outside.
so. And see, now these are the little pieces that's good for when the children are in the kitchen. They can get little tasters, but we're not doing any tasting right now. So it's not too salty, it's not too spicy. And we're gonna let that cook for about 7 to 8 minutes. And I don't know if y'all wanna hang around for all of that time, but if you do, just
could
know
talk
that
about
I
your garden.
appreciate you. Oh my goodness. If I had more fruits and vegetables out there, I could take them out there to go see the garden.
You can.
You guys want to go see the garden? Don't mind
Not
the
really
living
a
room
choice.
because Najee has a
You
whole
can have the
bunch of
camera on
stuff.
your face and you
Huh?
can talk.
I need you to.
Okay.
'Cause I need to. So we're gonna let that go ahead and bubble. Come with me to my garden, folkitos. Come on in the room. Hey. Don't
Careful.
let me trip.
Please, mommy, don't trip.
Don't let me trip.
Oh no. Okay.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. This
Okay.
is my fabulous garden. Ew, I'm gonna go out there bare feet.
You can put on my
Bare
sandals.
feet. You gonna come?
Yes, I'm gonna come.
Sorry for my back turned to you guys, but come on with me. So this right here is my little outdoor garden. Look over here. This is where I picked my peppers from yesterday. So yesterday I had red peppers on here. I have one green baby here that's still growing. Now, most of you that know me know that I love ginger. This is my ginger growing. So this is what, for folks that don't know what a ginger plant looks like, this is what ginger looks like.
All of this is ginger.
All of this is my ginger plant that's growing. This is my leek that's not doing so good. And this is my scallions, my green onions that I cut yesterday.
They're already
And
sprouting.
that's what yep, they're already sprouting. I used that. And this is where I picked my tomatoes from. And this is my sweet basil. Over here I have some more sweet basil. Right there.
I can come around.
So I may end up
Oh, there's spiders.
I may end up putting a little, nah, it's too much seasoning already. Next thing I make, I may end up doing some sweet basil. Over here, that's mint. Not the mint I use for my teas. That's mint. That's thyme right there. And behind you, these are my lovely sweet potatoes.
Wait, what?
So yes, I am growing.
I was gone for a
sweet
week.
Potatoes. Yes, ma'am. This is 1 week. Growing sweet potatoes in the pot. These one have those yellow potatoes. And over here are my hot peppers. They haven't started budding yet. Well, yes, one's budding.
It smells
So,
good out here.
those are my peppers. And this is my lemongrass and my aloe vera and my parsley right there. This tomato here gave me about 3 tomatoes. And then it just said, oh, I want to be elegant. I'm going to keep growing. I don't know the reason why it's doing that. And this is the oregano. I wish you guys could smell it.
It smells really
Smells
good.
delicious. And this right here, more potatoes over here. You can't really see them yet. And this is my rosemary. Oh, that's just delicious.
I think that's what's the heaviest smell out here. It
Which
smells really
one?
good, the rosemary.
And this right here in the
And
middle.
the lavender, I
that's
forgot.
The lavender. Yeah, but the lavender is not doing too good. And I have a little bit of garlic back there too.
Oh yeah, in the little bowl. Right there.
Yeah.
Bree
So come
says
on
proud
back
of
with
you,
me.
Auntie.
Come on back, because I think that fish right there, because I turned it up a little bit, is getting its groove on. So now, what kind of fish do you guys like? Now that you've seen my garden.
Auntie Flojo said she likes cod and snapper.
We know that, Flojo. We know that you love red snapper.
Who doesn't
That
love
you
red
love it
snapper?
when it's fried. Let me get my hands clean.
We wash hands here. Yes, we do.
Get back to the stove.
All right. Oof, I'm scared to pick up the pots. It's not hot.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, it's bubbling. Bubble, bubble, yellow bubble.
Give me that. And because it's fish, you don't want to have it cooked too soft.
Bree says she likes sway.
Okay. Does she like the fillets? So I'm not going to cook this too, because what I want you to see is I still want the onions I don't want them too translucent. I still want them to have a little crunch. See that?
Yeah, they look
Still
nice.
want them to have a nice little crunch to them and not be too soggy and
slimy.
so forth. So I am going to...
Bree says, I miss your food. Send me a plate.
That's Bree. Now you know I gotta come out there and cook for you, baby. I know you ain't had no good food in a while. So what I'm doing now, if you can see, still has a crunch to it, and we're basically done because the fish is cooked. You don't want it to cook too much because then the fish will get tough.
Yeah.
You still want it to have a nice little. Let me see if I can demonstrate that. You still want it to have a nice little flakiness to it. See that? See how the fish flakes?
Yeah.
You still want to have a nice little flake to it. You don't want it too done.
Bree says yes.
So let us get
A plate.
a plate and let me.
Demetrius is here. He sent the drooling emoji.
Demetrius is a sweetheart.
Fish looks good. Good, good, yeah. Fish looks good, yummy, good, yeah. I'm about to eat this fish. It's gonna taste so good. Oh yeah. I'm about to eat this fish. It's gonna taste so good. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Who wants the first bit? You or Caleb?
Mm-hmm.
You not eating right now?
I will take the first plate.
So, ladies and gentlemen,
Ooh.
here you have that mattress breaker. Let me give you a little bit of that coconut sauce.
That's gonna be so
There you
good.
have it. Enjoy, Najee.
I will.
Sorry, guys, I can't feed you guys as much as I would love to. Maybe when this coronavirus is over, I can take care of you guys, but here it is. Yum delicious. Love you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Take care and see you again next time. Make sure you go check out my YouTube channel, Cooking with Auntie Sonia. Like, subscribe, and lick your fingers.